What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new and latest news concerning Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. Errol Spence supposedly answers Terrence Crawford's call and agree to fight date after Bud accuses Errol Spence of ducking once again. At Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford tweeted, "Is a cool dude on some real shit. We both agree the fight will happen." Okay. Now, of course, today through yesterday, there has been World War III over Twitter, social war, and a lot of people and a lot of different side wars have became apparent. But the main deal, the main mix, the main feud was Errol Spence and Terrence Bud Crawford. Terrence Bud Crawford accused Errol Spence of ducking. Rightfully so. But then, of course, Terrence Crawford himself was accused of ducking. And I think that is what really lit the stem to Terrence Crawford. Simply because Terrence Crawford knows that, or he feels that he's been ducked. The last thing that he wants to do is to be the one that is accused of ducking. He does not want that jacket. So these guys have called because the end of that rant, that war, that argument over Twitter concluded in a call. So these guys called and talked and they agreed to fight. So hopefully this gets made. Only time will tell if it's just a smothering tactic by Errol Spence, just like, hey, let me shut this guy up because he's talking too much of something that makes sense, maybe. But it does look good if they call and can agree. I don't think these guys have, mad animosity towards each other. They didn't break out fighting when Terrence Crawford, got in his face and called him out. It wasn't that way, but it was. You could tell that something had to be done. Terrence Crawford wanted to get his point across, and he did. And like he did today, Terrence Crawford wants this fight. Again, he's not that type of dude that really acts in this character or out of character, so to speak. But I think a lot of chain of events happened that caused Terrence Crawford to become unglued a little bit, just a little bit, to get to this point. And if the fight happens because of it, so be it. It's a good idea. Why? Because the fight's happening. Errol Spence, you have to say something, get Errol Spence heated enough to let you know, or let Errol Spence know that, hey, I'm serious about this fight. Stop ducking me. I don't give a shit about your car accident. You claim to be fine. Okay, let's get it on. So the question is now, when will the fight happen? That's the question. Behind all the words, when will the action? When will people draw out contracts, have a sit down, make offers? If Errol Spence claims to be the A side, well, that means he needs to send offers to Terrence Crawford, right? Or vice versa. Or just have a sit down and form a split between two promotional companies, which that really doesn't matter, right? None of that shit matters. Just have a sit down and talk like men with promoters and advisors or whatever and whoever you need to make the fight happen. But it sounds good. I'm glad the talking is over. And the only talking that I want to hear is the announcement of when this super fight will happen. When, where, how. That's all I really want to know. And that's all I really care about. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about Errol Spence's answers to Terrence Crawford that the fight will be made. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.